I don't know if you've heard, but coming up soon, we're going to have a historic attempt at a three-peat. It's never been done before. We're in conversations. GOAT, potentially greatest of all time. Three-peat has never been done before.
Yep.
Of course, I'm talking about Mac McClung and
Obviously.
the All-Star Game weekend dunk contest.
Yep.
He has thrown his name back into the ring. He's coming back, baby. Duncan
Oh,
Mac.
yeah.
And he will be alongside two rookies, Matas Buzelis for the Bulls, Stephon Castle for the Spurs, and then Andre Jackson Jr. for the Milwaukee Bucks, who, if I had to bet on who could just straight up jump the highest in the NBA, like no basketball, just straight jump, I think I'd probably bet on Andre Jackson Jr. Have you seen him get up? That guy can fucking fly.
No, never seen him get up.
'Cause he doesn't play.
Barely knew who he was. Yeah, no idea.
So yeah, All-Star Weekend dunk contest. It's something for sure. We got one rookie who basically doesn't play. You've got another rookie in Stephon Castle, who's been fine this year. You have Andre Jackson Jr., who is the 10th best player on Milwaukee. And Mac McClung, who is not an NBA player, who still somehow is by far the biggest name in this dunk contest.
Yeah, I'll say this, dude. This thing's fucking dead. It's completely over. Like, this, they tried to get Jaylen Brown in last year. Jaylen Brown kind of just, like, showed up, brought some attention, but
He jumped over like 5'3" Kai Cenat, and everyone's like, okay.
yeah, even as a Celtics fan, I was kind of like, oh, JB.
Yeah, no,
Like,
I was with
like,
you for that.
I was
A
pretty
glimpse
bummed.
into the mind of a very like a disappointed father almost. CJ watching Jaylen Brown, in his own words, puke and die in the
Yeah.
dunk contest.
I was also pretty drunk that night, if I remember. I
Yeah.
was just like really disappointed in myself, like, and just sad for everybody because I love the dunk contest and it's completely dead. Like, there is negative juice in it. The fact that they're relying on, like, they borderline should hire someone from the Harlem Globetrotters to do it at this rate because Mac McClung is basically a Harlem Globetrotter. Like, he basically is just that. He doesn't really play in the league. He's in the G League. Of course, the Philadelphia 76ers tried to get PR, good PR for once, so they signed him to a deal. I think that was for the first dunk contest. Maybe it was the second. I can't remember. But he'll be entertaining, but we couldn't get, like, Derek Jones Jr. We couldn't get, like, Aaron Gordon. Like, there's nobody who wanted this to do this at all. Like, I just think that's the thing is that I watched a whole TikTok of Stephon Castle dunks, and there are some where he barely puts the ball in the basket. Like, there are some where he looks really athletic and very impressive, and there are some where he barely gets the ball in the basket. Matas Buzelis, I barely know who that is. I barely know who that is. And I think I speak for most fans when I say that. I barely know I know he's on the Bulls. I don't think he's French. He's just not good. I just
no,
don't care for him.
I'm pretty sure his parents are Lithuanian, but he was like lived his whole life in America.
Apologies,
was-
brother. I had no idea.
He was, I mean, going into last year, he was one of the favorites to be the number one overall pick.
Yeah.
He was part of the G League Ignite program,
Oh, boy.
part of Condoleezza Rice's intellectual child, and really, really, really struggled. Was not good with the G League Ignite at all. Slipped in the draft to like 13 or so. I actually saw him live when I watched the Wizards and Bulls play a few weeks ago. Jesus Christ, he's skinny.
Yeah.
And he might turn into a good player. But
Yeah.
for dunk contests, like
No.
6'10" guys, we saw Trey Murphy do a pretty good job. But
Yeah.
gonna go back to one of my most controversial opinions. Like, voters and people who judge and watch dunks like seeing a small white guy jump up and dunk. Like, that's just what they like seeing. They like seeing 6'2" Mac McClung dunk. And
Well,
that's
may
just
I-
gonna.
Well, may I say this too? They just like seeing people that they know their fucking names. I don't know any of these guys. I don't. Like, I mean, I know Castle. He went to UConn, right? I know Andre Jackson Jr. Like, I know McClung because of the last two dunk contests.
Yeah, but
And
you
I
also
guess-
like kind of barely know Stephon
No.
Castle.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. When you think about the Spurs, my first thought is it's Stephon Castle. Like,
It's not even like your fourth thought.
no. So is Oh, Jesus! I just figured it out. Stephon Castle's just gonna try to jump over Wemby or some bullshit.
Oh,
But
that
here's
is what he's gonna try and do.
But here's the deal. there's no fucking shot he can do that because I've seen him some dunks he barely gets it. So there's a negative chance he actually can jump over Wemby. And what would be sick is if he uses Wemby and like has to do like a modified version of jumping over him, and then Andre Jackson Jr. actually jumps over Wemby. That would be sick. But that's the thing. That might be the only storyline we have here. Like, what's Mac McClung gonna do? Like another one of his like 720 spins, and he's like, I don't want to see that anymore, man. Like, I don't want to see it. I honest to God, I feel this way about the NFL Pro Bowl. Just get rid of it. Like, don't let AI or focus groups tell you how to do it. Like, just get rid of the dunk contest entirely. Make the 3-point contest have a couple more participants and a little more jazz. Get rid of the dunk contest because, it sucks. This is so dead. I get more joy watching the skills competition now than I do the dunk contest.